Well, good afternoon, everybody. We're going to do a video today on replacing the steps on our camper, and we're going to put a solid step on there. This is a 30-inch width, and this is Lippert, and I bought this thing at excuse me, E-Trailer. And when you call them to place your order, they're going to ask you for measurements. As you can see here, they're going to look for the ground to the threshold and the number of treads that you're wanting. This one's approximately a 30-inch door, so we've got 3 treads, and in it came all the instructions. Looks pretty easy. Cool thing I like about this is it has that extra wide first step as a landing, and then it also has adjustable legs on the bottom. So we're going to get started with this pretty soon. One thing I've got to do is I've got to take my old steps off. So these steps are actually in pretty darn good shape, just not real fond of them. You know, they're standard camper steps, and when you stand on them, they're, you know, kind of wobbly and they give a little bit. So it looks like to me I'm gonna have to go up under there. There's a bolt there on each side, and then there's 2 bolts. I don't know if you can see them or not. 2 bolts up in here we need to take down. So as best I can tell, I've got 6 bolts to take off, and then we'll come back to you once I get this off and show you how to install the new one. Okay, we're back. I just wanted to show you the steps now that they're off, and just as I thought, all it was 2 bolts on this side, 2 bolts on that side, and 1 little screw on each side, and it dropped right down, so not a problem. Okay, I'm going to move this stuff out of the way, clean up a little bit, then I'll come back and show you how we're actually going to install the new step. Be back with you soon. Okay, so we're back. We've got the steps there. We've got them lined up. Actually, I pulled the legs out here at the bottom to adjust it a little bit to get it nice and level and even up top. And then we brought the step in, and right here you need to drill, let me get out of the light. You need to drill a pilot hole right there and one right here. And if you look through your directions, it gives you exactly the size bit that you need for whatever size screw you're using. And it comes 2 ways. You can either use these long bolts, or you can use these 1.5-inch wood screws. We've got a pretty good solid wood floor, so we're putting 10 of the 1.5-inch wood screws in. But as I said, all you do is I drilled 1 hole and I put in 1 screw. Over here I've drilled the other hole, and I'm getting ready to put that screw in. So let me go away and I'll come back to you in a minute. Now we're back. What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to adjust these steps for the width of our door. So I've got a 7/16 inch ratchet here, excuse me, and I'm going to loosen this. And what it does by loosening that, it allows me to move that slide over a little bit. So that it fits my door. Okay, see how that stops it using the frame of the door? And now I need to do the same thing on this side, which allows them to fit, you know, different doors. Most everybody has a a little bit different door depending on manufacturer. Okay. So it looks like we've got it all the way out, side to side. That rest holds our step, and I'm just gonna tighten these back up. Yeah, you don't have to, you know, bear down on them, but I would, you know, get them nice and snug. Time to time with things moving, I always try to check them too. Real quick, we're back, guys. I just wanted to make sure I mentioned to you about adjusting the pins on each side. We've got the door in, and then it was loose, right? So you take a look at it and you're like, there's a lot of bolts on here. This bolt and this bolt. Just loosen them up, and as you can see, this one's moved a little over 1/4 inch. This one moved probably a 1/2 inch. So I loosened them up, tightened them up, and now when I pull my handle, it releases my door. When I put it back dead center, it's nice and snug on the inside. So that's all there really is to that. Now what I'm going to do, as you can see, there are 10 total holes here in this plate. So I'm going to go ahead and drill the pilot holes. Okay, I'm back. What I wanted to do was to show you, I changed my mind midstream. Originally I was putting in these 1.5 inch wood screws, or number 10 wood screws, and once I got them in, I just wasn't sure that it was stable enough. So fortunately they provide the long bolts as well, and I went ahead and I drilled these holes. There's 10 of them, and then as you can see underneath, I attached the metal plate, and with a screwdriver and a ratchet, I'm just tightening down all of those bolts. So I think I feel better about it being more stable with the bolts than I do the screws. So I'm gonna go, and I'll come back to you in a couple of minutes once I'm finished. I've just got 2 more bolts to put on, and then we'll lay the steps down and we'll adjust them and see how they walk. See you soon. So it looks as though we are in business. I'm gonna lift the step up, put it there, lock it in place. Step can't move. Looking good. I've adjusted the legs. Real easy. You pull these little pins out right there, one on each side, and you adjust them for the length that you want it to be. To drop it down, just give it a twist and drop the step down. So there we go. Now we've got a really nice solid step, and I like that extra wide, extra wide at the top. It's basically a platform. I wear a size 12 shoes, so I guess that is 13. And it's a lot more sturdy going up and down that. Oh, I'm guessing 30-45 minutes, and I like it. Anyways, if you enjoy our video, give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, because we're going to have a whole lot more things coming up this spring and summer. Thank you for watching.